Good dewy morning and welcome back to the channel. I spent a very comfortable night, a tad chilly, but everything was soaking wet when I woke up. I was actually getting dripped on in the tent. I didn't put the fly on because it was such a clear night, and when I woke up, my sleeping bag was soaked, the tent was soaked, everything around me soaked. But it's supposed to be hot today, so it'll dry off no problem. We've got a couple 100K drive to get to Waterton National Park, and that's our goal for today, and hopefully get a hike in today. And then I've got to make my way to Medicine Hat to pick up a package. Very exciting. I think we only have about 30K left on the logging road and back to the main highway, and it's 6:30 and I'm actually pretty hungry, so hopefully I can find some breakfast somewhere. All right guys, let's hit the road. This looks more like a golf course than a camping area. Some guy dropped his trailer off last night. Thank you, St. Louis Recreation Camp. And as usual, the GoPro's not working. Such a piece of junk. I'm still on, so it's day 3, and I've still got 30% power left on my DJI battery. Meanwhile, I can't even get the GoPro to turn on. So that's basically what I went up and trudged through last night looking for the drone. Half an hour going uphill through uncharted territories. 9 degrees right now. It was 8 degrees when I left. The problem with getting such an early start and heading due west, I can't see a thing with the sun in my face. It's toastier now, 11 degrees, but I'm half blind. Okay, back on the highway, off the dirt road. What a beautiful lake. $217K to Waterton National Park. Let's settle in for a couple hours ride. Fuck's sake. Jesus Christ. Welcome to Fernie. Stop here and find a coffee. It's a big ski resort. Alright, here's me face. Changed the GoPro battery. Stopped, grabbed some fuel, breakfast, and a cappuccino. And now I've got a couple hours to Waterton National Park. The scenery in the Rockies is unreal. I don't think the camera can do it justice, but it's beautiful. Welcome to Alberta. There's the sign. It's official. I made it one province over. This is Frank's Slide. Apparently, I may have missed Frank's Slide, which is the biggest slide in Canada. The battery ran out on my camera. We're heading due south to Waterton Park, about 50K. It's almost 10 o'clock, so a late start for our hike. Probably overnight. Awesome. Thank you. What a beautiful park. Doesn't even look real. So I got a 17K drive and I'm gonna do a hike to a peak. And then I don't know if I'm gonna find an official campground, as there's only one in town and that's full, and then there's one about 30K outside of this town, so I'll have about a 50K ride at the end of the day if I want to check that out. Otherwise I may have to just find a secret road. After an immense amount of faffing about, spending an extra 20 to 30 minutes going back to the bike, moving the bike, changing things, forgetting things, I think I've got everything I need for my midday, high noon Best time of the day for going for a hot hike to summit Mount Carthew. I hope there's a lake at the top, but regardless, there's a lake down here. So when I'm done exhausting myself on this hike, I will definitely be taking a dip. I've got my Secret Service hikers on. A dead forest. There was a wildfire that went through here. There's the parking lot, way down there. You can even see my bike. I'm officially as high as the snow line. Behind me is a nice inviting lake, but in front of me is Carthew Summit, which is apparently 3.6 kilometers. Been hiking for almost an hour to get to the lake, so by the time I summit and come back down, I'll definitely want to jump in. Oh, that looks like the summit, and I see the trail hugging the side of the mountain. Almost at the turn for that long slog. Horseflies are relentless. We've hit the last little bit here. Definitely steep and grueling, and it's that sandy kind of gravel where you kind of slide back a little bit. The old 2 steps forward, 1 step back kind of thing. Now that's the way to get up here. And I've done it. Top of Mount Chestnut or Coconut or Cashew or something. Beautiful lakes. That's the lake over there that I made the turn off from. Alright, I'm gonna have a quick little snack and then we'll head on down. I was gonna do a fancy drone shot, but it's too windy. Drone won't fly. So here's a fake drone instead. Just over 2 hours to get up, so it should be a little less to get down. It's just after 2 now, so I should be down between 4 and 5. So windy, the wind almost took my hat over the ridge. My little chipmunk friend. And there's the parking lot down there. So close, yet so far. And we're back. Bike's in the shade, and I'm gonna quickly change into my swimming trunks and then go jump in, and we'll take off back down the road and head into town and do some errands and then see about finding a spot for the night. Excellent, not nearly as cold as I thought, so I could have a good soak and hang out. I'm sufficiently cooled off, change up, and we'll get back on the road and head to town. 27 degrees. I've dispensed with the jacket for now. I feel nice and clean after my dip in the lake. I'm just thirsty. Maybe a big boy beverage in town. Alright, I was hoping to spend the night somewhere in the park, but it looks like there's a recreation site about 30 kilometers heading east, and that's kind of on my route. Welcome to Payne Lake Recreation Site. As usual, all the good spots by the lake are taken by RVs and campers. So I've got this grassy area. At least I'm behind a tree right now, so I'll set up my tent right here. I'll have the eastern sun that'll probably wake me up at 5 in the morning. Alright, here's Payton Lake. So I'm gonna do a quick little rinse off again because it's so toasty warm. The water's perfect, and I even rinsed off my dirty clothes. Alright, let's go back to camp and see my special dinner. It's a wiener, a Nathan's wiener, but I think it would have been much better an hour ago. Fresh, as opposed to sitting in my bags for the last hour. Anyways, it'll have to do. Alright, so I'm all set up with my camp. I'm just gonna have my dinner, kick back and relax, and that's it for today. So thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to like and subscribe.